besides sport, I'm thinking about this Cameroonian guy. And he was doing security at the hotel.
Yeah.
And one morning I was going to my job and he was going home because he finished his night shift.
Yeah.
And we started talking. And this guy has a master's degree in African literature.
Yes.
And I was so amazed. And he can't find a job because and he knows African literature.
Yeah.
And my first thought, I say, why don't you teach online? Create a curriculum, create a page, create a system where, people from all over the world
can learn from
you.
Yeah.
You give some conferences online.
Yeah.
You schedule your time and which author you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And people can go there.
Yeah.
And they pay.
Yeah.
To go on that platform.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to put it together, you can always find webmasters, and all you have to do is to create your content, your classes.
Yeah.
So Africans are able to learn about African authors.
Yeah.
Because for us who grew up in France, the only African authors that we were taught at school are the African authors that white people like.
Sure.
So, and if you didn't have any other sources of education, you will still go with those authors which are not bringing much.
Yeah.
And one thing that struck me when Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie released her first book, We Should All Be Feminist. And the book was very cheap because France, it's a country of culture as well.
Yeah.
So anything that has to do with culture, books and all that are very cheap. The school is even free. University, you pay maybe university are public, are good, are public, and per year is about 5,000 shilling.
That is US dollars?
No, shilling.
Kenya shilling.
Kenyan shilling.
Oh.
It's that university in France.
Huawei is $50?
Is
they are give or take?
Equivalent of 500 US. That's 50,000.
That is 50,000 Kenya
50,000.
shillings. Yeah.
That's
give or take. Yeah.
How much you pay?
Oh, that's
for university
interesting.
in France.
The whole year.
The whole year.
How many semesters?
You have 2 semesters.
In primary school, high school, totally free.
School is free until 16.
But private, you have to pay, of course.
If you want to pay, you go private.
Okay.
But the
public
teachers
is
who
really
teach
good.
in private,
they're
also most of the time you find them also teaching in public and in private. It's the same teacher.
So it doesn't make any difference.
No, I had a English teacher and some other teachers who were teaching us in public school, and after they go and teach English to those prestigious private schools. It's still the same teacher.
Yeah.
Maybe the ego is better when she goes there, but
maybe there's more money and all that.
Yeah, but it's still free for us.
Yeah.
To learn from her.
Same knowledge.
And the one who's paying tons of money, he's also learning the same thing from us.
Yes.
So, by saying that, it's just that I even forgot what I wanted to say.
The culture in France?
Yeah, the culture in France, yes. Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Nevertheless, it's okay. Nevertheless, venturing in what we can do to ensure that we achieve this, especially on social, political, and economic lines of things. You're a political scientist, right? And you have seen how political, at least you have I have no idea what that is. So, and you have seen how democracy has been used as a tool in promise of change. But to be honest, that has not really delivered any results across Africa the way it's supposed to.
I would say across Africa, like I always say, is if you want to be happy of your vote, vote for the president who makes less promises. Because he's going to keep them.
Oh, I see.
The one who are giving too much promises,
they're never going to pick them.
So look at the one who doesn't commit
too much. Yeah.
This one, at least you know that he's going to deliver
one or
what
two.
he said he's going to deliver.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be surprised.
Yeah.
And then it's a game. It's a game, and the thing is, today, some people in the West said that if you run some opposing groups in your country, it's all you need to have opposition, and you're considered Democrat. Okay. I take my example in my country, Chad.
Yeah.
Is Chad that you know is a democratic country?
No.
But it's considered like it's a Republic of Chad.
Yeah.
Because you have a dictator.
Yeah.
And since he agreed to have
to dance
an
to the
opposition,
tune. Yeah.
because he agreed to have an opposition,
Yeah.
he even gave money to the opposition.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay. So I'm a Democrat.
Ah.
So that's just the game that they play, and
but it's the same old way of control.
yeah. And the thing is,
so what how can we get out of this? Because if you're not politically stable, democratic or otherwise, it's really hard to thrive.
Yes. If I look at the French-speaking African countries, the 14s, I only believe that military has to wake up and do the job. And you need an enlightened general or an enlightened military guy, like the example that we had in Ghana with Jerry Rawlings. He came after a coup, and he made sure that he's going to build the country a certain way.
Yeah.
So this is why Ghana is
thriving.
He's driving.
Yeah.
He's driving.
Yeah.
So Mali, they tell France, hey, watch out. Now they want to be, and they showed it. They talk the talk, walk the walk. And
let me ask this now that you're from a Francophone country. I've had this. Do people send all their resources there in terms of, and then take it as a loan?
Okay.
Or what is that analogy? How does it work?
What I can say, like, I'm not economist and I don't work on those banking institutions, but I know a few people. I will ask them because this is their work. So if you send me the exact question, I'm going to ask them. Yeah. But the thing that I know is that, every year, African people from the French zone, they pay a tax.
To French?
To France.
Oh my goodness.
For the good.
Then it's the same thing.
For the good deeds of the colonization.
Say what?
Yeah, you can Google it. African country are paying a tax.
You must be kidding me.
For the good deeds that colonization did to them.
Oh my goodness. That's why there is all these coup d'etat everywhere in French colonized countries.
And not even that. Let's say you take 1,000 CFA from Cameroon.
Yes.
And you travel to Senegal. You also use franc CFA. Franc CFA. So they want, you have to exchange the money in Senegal. Yeah. Because your 1,000 francs
is not the same as the other francs.
Is less than 1,000 in Senegal.
Okay.
So let's say, let's give you like an example. It's like you're in New York. Yeah. You have $1 bill. So you have $2 bill. Yeah. And you travel to California, to Los Angeles.
It becomes less by the fact that you're in California.
Yeah. Because it's franc is franc. Or the euro. The euro is better because euro, although it's different countries. Yes. And they all use the same.
Yeah. You move from maybe France.
So if I go to Italy, I can pay with euros.
In the same value.
In the same value. Yeah. So technically the way, they separate like those two francophone economic zone. So I'm living in Chad with 2,000 francs. When I arrive in Senegal,
it's 1,500.
I have to go to the exchange bureau to exchange
the same francs.
My 2,000 francs and the equivalent.
And get less francs.
And I'm going to get less. Technically, I'm going to get 1.5 Senegalese francs.
Let me ask this then. What would happen if these guys denounced this colonialism and said, enough is enough, let's take care of our future?
when they agree to receive the support of friends.
So there's some agreement.
What are the concessions that they we're gonna help you to get there, but don't.
It's not for free.
Don't get into our businesses. If you do it, this is what is what's gonna happen.
So they are written agreements and signed.
I assume. I never seen it. I assume.
Goodness.
And today, it might shock people.
Yeah.
Before long, at the beginning, I said love is blind.
Yeah.
Guinea has a coup d'état.
Mali.
Yeah. The new commander-in-chief Guinea. His wife is French and white. President Omar Bongo of Gabon. His wife is white, French. President Alassane Ouattara from Ivory Coast. His wife is white, French. So their kid are both.
Yeah.
So how can you be truly independent in your thought and action and policy and even your politics in your country?
Yeah.
You naturally gonna be a servant to friends.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not.
Yes.
Education is only from the mother.
Yeah.
And I always wonder why so technically, if you have a meeting of first ladies of Guinea, Ivory Coast, Gabon, you're gonna have white faces wearing African clothes and say these are the first ladies of Africa.
And the only African looking thing is the attire, right?
Yeah.
It's like a play in the what's the name of New York? New York. What is the name? The
Broadway show.
Broadway show is like a Broadway show play, right? So we have a long way to go.
We have a long way to go.
Do you think
we have no choice than being optimistic? We have no choice than continue the conversation
and struggle
and continue the struggle.
Yeah.
If we give up, we're going
done.
back to point zero.
Yeah.
Progress is slow.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah. So do you think maybe United States of Africa would solve some of these issues?
United States of Africa.
Maybe coming together, regrouping, trying to forge our own future.
Okay. Well, I haven't read the book from Mr. Teddy Warrior, Son of the Nile. But based on what I heard, I learned so much from the little thing that I learned.
Yeah.
And maybe those kind of writing will make us understand that if you come from that area, we are all brothers. Okay?
Yeah.
We are so divided.
Yeah.
So self-hatred is huge.
Yes.
Yes, you have the.
So we don't even support each other.
We don't, because that's the conditioning.
Yeah. And because our own brothers sold us out as slaves.
And that only by having conversation, by making sure we use media, by making sure we teach, and we can back up everything that we're saying.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. Many people, I have friends, they are in their early 50s. It's only now they know who was this great African author. So imagine all those years from the 16 to 50.
Half a century.
You were completely in the unknown. And you were, there is one movie by Quentin Tarantino, Django. You remember the character that Samuel L. Jackson was playing? That's, for me, that was probably the most powerful part of the movie. I said, this is our problem.
Yeah.
And he put it right there on TV.
Yeah.
On this film.
Yeah.
We have to accept that, the Black African people, the series of trauma that we went through, 400 years, no, I would say 1,300 years of Arab slave trade,
yes,
followed by 400 years of Arab and transatlantic slave trade,
Yes.
followed by segregation, apartheid. It's only like the last 50 years
Is when we are trying to find ourselves.
that we're trying to rebuild ourselves. But the trauma,
After generations and generations of suffering and traumatizing
and the
experiences.
trauma is still not healed.
Yeah.
So we also need like a new genre of psychiatrists and psychologists who are dealing with African mental health.
Yeah. And Africans don't believe in psychiatry.
And we believe in charlatans, sangomas.
Yeah.
It's part of our culture.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's nothing wrong.
Yes.
However, why can't you add somebody who has certification in psychology and psychiatry adjusted to our African culture and traditions?
Yeah.
Because church didn't help.
Yeah.
Mosque didn't help either.
Yeah. The
So
temples.
that means that there's something that's not working.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And even like we don't take the Arabs and the role that Islam played in massacre, in doing all the massacres in order to convert Africans. Today, you go to Iran, you find black Iranian.
Yes.
You go to Iraq, you find black Iraqis.
Yeah.
You go,
And that is
India,
not shown on the
Siddiqui
mainstream
in
media.
the Siddiquis in India, they're black.
Yeah.
Where they are coming from?
Africa.
Yeah, and they come from Arab slave trade.
Yes.
In UAE,
Yeah.
you know, I met this lady who was working at the hotel.
Yeah.
She was black.
Yeah.
Just black. I said, where are you from? She said, no, I'm from here. I said, okay. But from which African country? She said, no.
Yeah.
The real people of UAE are black.
Yeah.
I said, what? She said, yes. And my origins, we are the true
Africa.
Emiratis.
Yeah.
And this is us. And I never knew that before.
Yes.
And she is.
I told you the history is deleted or altered.
And again, because how media is growing, I only believe that it's going to be through the media that we're going to be able to expose, teach, and
disseminate
create
knowledge.
parallel,
Yeah.
semi-private institutions.
Yeah.
That every black kid should be obligated to go and learn.
Yes.
Because it's easy to send them to Quranic school or to early Christian school so they can learn the Bible.
Yeah.
Why can't you learn also other things that can complement those
What
things so
learning,
you know exactly where you stand?
Yeah.
All the group, China have their own religious beliefs.
Yeah.
Japan have their own religious belief.
Yeah.
India
and well documented and stored.
Have their own religious beliefs.
Yeah.
Africans don't. They're either Christian or
they're all over, no?
Muslims. And
nowadays they're all over.
They're all over like electrons, all over the places.
Now there's atheists. I hear the Africans who are atheists.
Yes.
Not something was so common in 90s and when I was growing up. So
we have this culture that value the ancestors and we respect our ancestors.
Yeah.
And also that is like being wiped away after because we want to build into the dominant system.
True.
And I would say some of the white audience might disagree. And again, even if I had in front of me, if you were white or Arab, I would not change anything that I said.
Yes.
Because I believe that we must have an honest conversation.
True.
And we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And we can entertain an idea without being okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that we're going to see progress.
Yes.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Speak facts.
Yeah.
Bring your resources.
Yeah.
Bring your information.
Yeah.
We exchange.
Yeah.
We grow together. You know, and then there are also things. I was watching CNN with the UNGA, Christine Amanpour from CNN.
Yeah.
She was interviewing your new president.
Yeah.
And she came with a
William
silly
Ruto.
Again, she came with a silly question about what is your position against LGBT and all that. All the president African already tell you. We are not for that.
Yeah.
It's not part of our culture.
Yes.
But why even the new president you want to bring that agenda?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Obama was here. That's the only question that he found so important to ask Uhuru Kenyatta.
He has no choice. Maybe the people were backing up.
Yeah.
Tell, hey, we pay you, you do the job.
Yeah.
I'm learning, and for the people from LGBTQ in advance, I apologize. Yeah. I just want to speak my mind on the most respectful way, not to point fingers at you in in the wrong way. Sorry.
Yeah.
I interacted with, and I met, and and I have to accept that some are completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes to their orientation.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And some got angry at me after a conversation because I simply said, I don't have a problem with you doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing in your room is your problem.
Yeah.
But what do I need to bring it in front of me and ask me?
And force me to swallow it and accept it.
And even ask me to give you advice because you have problem with your man?
Yeah.
I say, dude, I can advise you in heterosexual thing.
Yes.
But
that's what I'm familiar with.
Don't come and ask me
Yeah.
how to advise you in man-man relationship.
Yeah.
So, nature makes mistakes sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you are a mistake.
Yeah.
And I'm among the people who think, although I try to work on myself, that regardless of what I think, I truly believe that some people are born this way.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not. So it's unnecessary to kill them. But now, why it's important to have an agenda for people because they're so preoccupied by what they're doing in their bed.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Come deliver, we're happy, but whatever you do in your room, it's your private life.
It's up to you. Yeah.
But why putting all over the places? And they want to make us think that Africans have a problem with gay people. We always had gay people.
Yes.
We even know who they are.
It wasn't the main agenda.
No, it wasn't the main agenda. We know that person is gay, she's lesbian, she live her life, she can come, we can hang out. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But why making it like it has to be something that everybody have to swallow? No. And respect us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember one time the French president, he made some remarks on African women making too many kids. If you make all those kids, how can you expect to see progress?
Yeah.
And he's the one who dare saying that?
Yeah.
Criticizing other people's culture?
Yeah.
So all you do, you go on his Twitter.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. President.
Yeah.
Everybody must respect other people's culture.
Yeah.
Regardless you like it or not.
Yeah.
In our culture, when a woman is old enough to be your grandmother, we don't marry her.
Yeah.
And I think that you know something about it.
Yes.
We respected your choice to marry your grandmother.
No one criticized you.
No one criticized you.
Yeah.
So
why are you pointing fingers?
Why pointing fingers at us?
Yeah.
While yourself.
Yeah. What you did, actually, a lot of people find it really wrong.
Very wrong.
Yeah.
But we say, hey, that's their choice.
It's up to you.
That's their business.
Yeah.
If we ever meet his wife, as African, we have respect for elders.
Yeah.
And for
he's a wife of a leader.
Wife of a leader. We're never gonna use that against you.
Yeah.
That's pettiness.
Yeah.
And that's why all that created also this anti-French resentment. Also, hey, and we also have to be taken accountable to make sure that we're respected as well.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, as we come to conclusion here, as a marketing guru,
guru is too much.
No, I find you a marketing guru. What you have done is stunning, and I think if we get an opportunity, we'll dig deep for people to understand why I'm calling you a marketing guru. You deserve the name. So, you know, kindness. So, do you think sport is one of the ways? Because music actually is also proving as a way of art to communicate to the world. Look at what Afrobeat is doing. Look at what Amapiano is doing. And many other genres. Actually, I read somewhere that all the genres that exist today originated from Africa, but they're taken, carved, changed, altered, and then they look either this way or the other way. But originally, they're from Africa. Yeah. So, do you think sport would be an intricate where we communicate more, we express ourselves more, we try to put a point across that we are better than what the media says? Because like Kenyan has been well known for athletics. Anywhere you go, there's athletics. Kenya is always there.
Okay. When it comes to sports, I think. Can you repeat your question again?
Yeah. So I my question is around two things: music and athletics. Okay. And since you have done a lot of sports, and Kenya is good at athletics, as opposed to US is more basketball, football. Would we use that as a way of also putting ourselves out there and creating wealth?
I focus on Kenya, for instance. The altitude and the fact that you don't need much as infrastructure makes it easy to practice that discipline. Basketball, you need a lot of structure. And not that Kenyan can play it, but it requires a lot of investment.
Yes.
And money. And football is because it's world sport number one. So, I don't know how good is the Kenyan football team.
You never do so well there. Not because you don't have players, to be fair. It's because of the resources, again, as you say it.
This rhetoric about sports to develop Africa, all that, honestly, right now, a lot of priorities. And sport is not a priority.
Yes.
You have schools to build, road tools to build, hospital to build. Make sure that every 1,000 people can get everywhere you have 1,000 people at least can have at least a medical center. So people can get that coverage. And whatever you see on TV about sports, at the end of the day, who is dictating? Who is with all the great athletes that we had, even in football, you don't have any African player who owns a sports or football kits company.
Not even Jay-Z.
That they're American. I say you have no African athlete who owns his own factory that can produce sport, but they are endorsing other companies. One thing I've noticed with Roger Federer, he ended his career. He cut his. He didn't renew his contract with Nike. Didn't renew his contract with anything. So the shoe that he's wearing, do that he invested in that company.
Yes.
On clouds. So he invested and he owned that company. And now he's making. He used their money to fund his own new and those shoes are working extremely well. You wear them. They can use it for running, play tennis. And who gonna dispute Roger Federer's current tennis?
No one.
Drogba has no sneaker. He didn't even open a factory that does.
Even socks.
Even socks. Even equipment. Eto'o, none.
Yes.
And Chinese companies, Leaning, Anta, all that. They are the one coming up with those products for black athletes who market the world.
So they're still spending to bring the products.
So the thing is, if we want to believe about this good that sport can do, bring factories on the country. That gonna ask Nike or Attias
Open
bring a factory here.
Yeah.
But let them ask China to take the
Open up
factory and
branch
open
here.
and bring it here. So gonna be Nike made in Kenya or something like this.
Yeah.
And Enda, she's a Kenyan lady who started her shoe.
Yeah.
Why can't we as African promote her? What can we buy from her?
Yeah. True.
We're quick to run to other brand names that establish themselves.
Yeah.
Using us and giving us peanuts from the billions that
made
they
from
make.
Africa by hand.
We want to talk about
I mean,
how
it
sports
makes
can
sense.
develop Africa.
Yeah.
Go to Enda, buy your sneakers from there.
Yeah.
Because you're willing to pay $150 on Nike, Attias, or Puma. Go spend $100 to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how.
I mean, so what you're saying in a nutshell is that we need to figure out end to end from product to solution.
Even if we have to collaborate with Chinese.
Yeah.
Let's do it, but at least we control.
Yeah.
We control nothing in sport.
Yeah. We're just consumers. We're just being used.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
If it's that just to go and entertain them, because at the end of the day, they are still the one making the money.
Yeah.
So we have to wake up and we have to take them accountable.
Yeah.
And every time we go to those gatherings, or somebody has to do it, and we're gonna follow it. And the thing is, the critical mass is the people themselves. The African people. You're gonna support African brands, support African, and bring factories here.
Yeah.
So at least it's gonna be purely made Africa, and they're gonna help put the money back in the country where those factories are.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because right now you see all those fake brand shoes. They're all fake.
The counterfeits.
Yeah, they're good counterfeits.
Yeah.
But it's still $20 away from a local brand that can do its own.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be comfortable.
Yeah.
Because those counterfeits are not that comfortable.
Yeah.
The style is the same.
Yeah.
But the comfort is not optimal.
True.
So it's a learning process, and that we have to teach to consume and produce locally and support each other.
Yeah.
We don't need to justify ourselves why we want to work together.
Yeah.
Jewish don't justify why they want to work only with themselves.
Yeah.
That's why all the NBA team owners are Jewish.
Yeah.
All the agents are Jewish.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
98%.
Yeah.
They don't justify.
Yeah.
Why do we need to feel to justify anything?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Enough said. Thank you so much, Bapna Dahane. This is awesome.
Yes.
This is
I just want to conclude with
parting
this,
shot.
And then
please, by all
thank you
means.
everybody. And I want to conclude with this quote by Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop. Are you ready?
We are.
Yes. To overcome the tremendous obstacles in the way of the economic unification of Africa, decisive political actions are required in the first place. Political unification is a prerequisite. The rational organization of African economies cannot precede the political organization of Africa.
Yeah.
The elaboration of a rational formula of economic organization must come after the creation of a federal political entity. It's only within the framework of such a geopolitical entity that rational economic development and cooperation can be inserted. The inverse leads to the type of result we have witnessed over the years. Dr. Shankar and Diop, Black Africa, the economic and cultural basis for a federal state. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bapna Dahane. That was amazing interview, amazing podcasts. And actually, thank you so much for joining us. It's your host, Michael Kimathi, hosting Bapna Dahane, who is not only a business master's degree graduate in international business and marketing, but minoring in Black Studies and Political Science from Portland State University, Oregon, USA. And he has worked as a sport marketing consultant in Coca-Cola, France, and Nike in the sport specifically. And it's been really good conversation, one of the many. Thank you so much. Be blessed. You are host, Michael Kimathi, or you can call me MK.